the trailer, and it looks very impressive and very, intriguing. Something that is definitely going to keep the audience on the edge of their seats. And the trailer will be out on Monday, right? So, firstly, I would like to know from from you that how excited are you to know the audience reaction? Because so far, the posters and the teasers, have been getting so good response. So, starting with Prakash, so I mean, how excited are you to know the audience reaction?
I'm very excited because it was meant to be, received, and we are trying to showcase a wonderful web series, which is unlike the others. It's a very human story, and it's a very new genre for me as an actor who have acted across a few decades. So it was very interesting, and I'm looking very excited to see what the audience.
Okay. Zain and Barkha, what are your thoughts on it? What kind of response are you getting?
It's very uplifting to say the least. It's I'm most of all excited to see myself in this show. I haven't watched it. I'm just really excited for everybody to see how much love and commitment we put into this show. We made it with a lot of heart and a lot of sincerity, and we tried to show something new. And that I'm most excited about how the audience receives it.
Barkha, anything that you would like to add?
Pallavi, honestly, if you ask me, after seeing the trailer, I am excited as an audience. So I don't know about the audience's reaction. I, as an audience, I'm very excited to watch the show myself, even though I'm a part of it. But I'm, unfortunately, I have not had the opportunity to work with Prakash ji or Adil ji in the show. So I'm really waiting to watch them on the show. I'm waiting to watch Zain with the other, characters and everything. So as an audience, I am very excited myself. So right now, I'm not really bothering about what the others are saying. I'm like waiting for the show to come because I want to see, the stellar cast that we have. And like I said, I feel I'm really unfortunate that I didn't get to work with all these people, but I'm really, really excited as an audience. So I'm the audience here. I'm waiting for the show to come out. So yeah.
Right. So coming to you, Adil, so, as I said, that trailer, it looks very, impressive. But, I would like to know from you that what was your thought process, behind agreeing to do this show, what was your thought process?
Well, first of all, I haven't acted in a genre like this, as Prakash ji has told you as well. And it is very new for me. And at the same time, when I read the story and also had interacted with the directors, both directors, Shivam ji and Jayaprad Desai ji, I felt very comfortable. And I also, when I entered the set, what I loved instantly was the light. The DOP who is capturing the reality of this kind of genre. It's very, very important that it's captured well and captured with the right light. And I felt very comfortable instantly that something is being done which is very special, and especially the production quality and the choice of actors. Working with Prakash ji, who is like a thespian from, I've seen him in so many movies. And I'm so happy that most of my scenes were with him, and and of course Zain, this handsome dude, hunk of a man. This was the second film with me. I worked with him in Bell Bottom, and I'm very happy that this has been made, and I'm excited to see the show. As Barkha said, that I will be watching it as an audience because I haven't worked with Barkha. I worked a little bit with Zain, but rest of the show, I am really, really looking forward.
Yeah, so Barkha, I was asking you, in the meanwhile, if you can, share, when you actually read the script, what actually appealed you, that you thought to come on board for this project.
So Pallavi, I think I was actually the last cast of the show. I was the last one to join the cast. I think everyone had already, was already assembled, had, had readings and all of that. And I met. I was one of the last people to join the cast. But I think from the word go, when I heard the story, I was very excited about my character, and because as an actor, like Adil ji said, I do have an extremely layered character, and I think that was the first thing that drew me to it. That it was a character which had so many layers. This character who is sad, but there is so much beauty in her sadness. I think that's something that totally drew me to it. I think on the script level, yes, it was a brilliantly written show, brilliantly written. I mean, from our dialogues, like for actors, I think dialogues is one of the biggest things that support us as actors, right? For us to be able to express or to be able to enact, having good dialogues is very important. So I think Vaibhav Modi, who's done the dialogues for our show, I think has given such beautiful words to me to say that that is something, all of that I think drew me to it. And like I said, the cast, oh my God, I mean, to be in a show which has, actors like Adil ji and of course Prakash ji and, there's Harsh Chaya ji who I'm, with. And of course, I mean, Zain, I have met for the first time on the show, but yes, to be working with a cast that is so powerful and so strong, I think I just went by that judgment that, if these actors are on the show, you have a good show in hand any which ways. So I think all of that put together is why I'm on the show.
Okay. Zen, we have seen a glimpse of your character, if you can share a more insight about your role.
I can tell you this, that it is, for me, it's a journey of making the spy. This guy is picked up from the streets, an unlikely spy, an unlikely asset, so to speak, and that you see in the trailers, teaser and trailer as well, that, you talk about what will you pull out of your hat, you pull out a monkey or a rabbit, and he's that street smart guy who's been put to task in an unknown territory all of a sudden, and amidst all these stories that are going on all around him. And when we speak about the characters being layered, it goes to say a lot about the story, which is so layered with its humanity. It speaks of not just the mission at hand, but the consequences of that mission. What entails going on such an expedition, so to speak. What repercussions does it have on the lives that it touches, the lives that it goes through? So it's almost because it's such a single-minded mission that you have to succeed for your country at what cost? So there's so many things, your own self, your own mind, this person who is untrained for this duty, what he goes through and what the other people go through that he ends up deceiving in the larger interest of the nation. It speaks to you on a lot of different levels. Right. It speaks to you on a very personal, on a very human level, where one would relate to it in terms of one's simple dreams and ambitions. What sometimes your dreams and ambitions could do to so many people around you. And then if they were not just yours, they were attached to the interests of your nation, what would the consequences be? So that's the character in succinct, if I could say.
All right, coming to you, Adil sir, we have seen in the trailer some really, thrilling, scenes. But, for you personally, what was the most difficult aspect, of your character, to get into the skin of your role? So what was the most challenging aspect for you?
Well, every role is very challenging as far as I'm concerned, because to be convincing, to be truthful, to be tolerable, to be accepted, every role is very difficult. But this is also based on a true, real person whom I'm not supposed to take name. But thankfully, that person is not quite visibly in public conscious memory. So I'm saved from that, so that I don't have to fit into that specific, because the person was extremely handsome, first of all, and very charming.
As you. I don't know what you're saying.
and also very intelligent at the same time. He's respected across the intelligent community in the globe, around the globe. So I read about him. I heard about him a long time back, but I ended up reading about him. So it was very challenging just to be truthful enough so that people would be. I have to believe myself in order for the things that I say. As Barkha said, the lines were written very beautifully. The dialogues, as people talk about it. I'm from theater background, so I keep saying text. So the text was written extremely well to make sense to it, to make sense of the words, to be able to deliver it, and to take the magnitude of the stake, which was, between the two nations. The stake is very high, and in that, to have humor, to have seriousness as well at the same time. So it is very challenging.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your time. And SpotboyE wish you all, good luck for the show. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Pallavi. Thank
Pallavi.
you so much.
Thank you.